Going to India would challenge me and essentially pull me out of my comfort zone in more ways than one.
I would take apart anything that had screws in it. So I would take it apart, see what's inside, and then I would have to put them together. And usually they would still work afterwards. I don't think I really ever broke anything.
There's a spiritual event when you're moving in dance and you're moving in community with a bunch of other people. And the first time I experienced it, I knew that it was nothing like it, and I had to be a part of it all the time.
I was accepted to Cornell, the University of Pennsylvania, Columbia, the University of Maryland.
My mother was diagnosed with reflex sympathetic dystrophy, so she's really not able to work now. There was times in school I was thinking, why am I even still trying to make A's in school? I'm probably not going to go to college anyway.
I actually received a phone call from the associate director of the engineering school, and he told me that I had received the Benjamin T. Rome Scholarship, and that made the decision-making process in the future even harder for me.
A lot of people, when they're finished performing, they just start a new career. Graduate school was a way for me to figure out, one, how to be a better choreographer, and two, if I could really be a good teacher. One of the main factors of me choosing Maryland was that they gave me an incredible financial aid package, and definitely the Clarice Smith Center was huge in my decision to go to Maryland.
After researching the brand new bioengineering program here, I realized that Maryland really was the perfect fit for me.
When I first learned that I was a recipient of the Incentive Awards program, I was in class. It was this one morning.
Congratulations.
Hello? Mommy.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
I got the scholarship.
When she called me that day, it was just wonderful. It was just wonderful. I wanted to see her get some things in life that she wanted, and I just didn't know how it would happen.
When I coach a team, I'm always trying to make the team better. No matter how good you are, you're trying to get better. Well, I think the university is always trying to get better, and scholarships are a very important part of that.
Giving scholarships is absolutely a way of both strengthening the school while helping individuals come to that school, and it is one of the few ways that you can actually achieve both goals.
But providing access to a top-flight university is only the start of the story. Once students arrive at the university, scholarships free them up to focus on their coursework or craft.
Now, I don't have to worry about how I'm going to pay for this semester or that semester. All I have to do is just do my work. That's all I have to worry about.
My uncle was very sick a couple of years ago with lung cancer, and his wife had actually had a stroke several years before that. And that kind of sparked my desire to be a bioengineer, and having this scholarship allows me to focus on those academics.
The gift that Maryland gave me with that fellowship was the gift of time. I was allowed to discover myself as a choreographer. After my first year, I was expected to teach non-major classes, and I learned how to interact with students and to support them when they were struggling or when they were excelling.
Scholarships can also help students broaden their horizons by supporting travel abroad experiences or giving them the freedom to pursue internships or other extracurricular activities.
For my junior year abroad, I attended St. Stephen's College, which is part of Delhi University. I knew that I wanted to see as much of the country as possible. So before I left, I applied for the Eric B. Young International Travel Study Award. When you travel, I think that the borders you had are a lot more permeable, and that gives you a sense of being an explorer. One of the most peaceful experiences I've ever had was to ride on a shikara, and as we were traveling around the lake, you could hear the call to prayer echoing off the Himalayan mountains, off the water, and it was just such a profound sense of peace in a country where there's so much tension.
Having received scholarship really means I was able to cut back on working to pay for tuition, and that gave me the opportunity this past year to serve as the Maryland State Dairy Princess, teaching children where their milk comes from. But had I not received the scholarships, I would have been working too much to have been able to commit my time to that program.
And all of these experiences can end up having a profound impact on the recipients' lives.
Before I left for India, I would consider myself to be quite shy and reserved, and my experiences in India forced me to kind of speak up and speak out. And I've definitely brought that back to Maryland. I feel more comfortable speaking in class, offering my opinions. I think that my voice is a little louder now that I've been back.
The teaching fellowship at Maryland really prepared me to be a professor of dance. So that experience was fundamental to me getting this job with the Ohio University Dance Department. I have a supported environment for me to create my own work, for me to teach, for me to develop as an artist. It's like winning the lottery.
Investing in education at every level is the most important investment you can make. As a philanthropist, if you can help people further their education, and you've done a marvelous thing for not only feeling good about yourself, but for society in general.
I really do want to improve the quality of life for sick people across the world. So becoming a bioengineer and developing new things could really open up the world of medicine to all of the world.
A lot of people and a lot of children don't know that the farm down the road has a significant impact to the state's economy and the U.S. economy.
I was so happy that, that she had gotten the scholarship, and it has meant so much to us. But as society, they're going to have an awesome person out there.
My goal is to let the students know from the beginning that my expectation for them is greatness. Not that they'll be good or make positive improvements, but that they'll be great.
It is a no-brainer. You help someone go to school, they will be a productive adult, a productive citizen.
And that individual might be the one that's going to write the world's best novel. The world's greatest dance will be danced by this person. The greatest scientific achievement could be made by this person.
It's the key to solving so many problems in our society, education and giving it to people who need it.